Devil's Night, directed by Todd Bishop and written by Derek Wetherish. All right, the movie is about this young man named Daniel that has a YouTube channel, and he's trying his best to get his channel up and running and trying to do everything in his power. Which is, I thought the MMA fighting while being drunk, I thought that was funny as hell. Ain't no question about that. I love that part. And I like the other stuff that he was doing in the beginning. So the beginning has this funny comedic time as you watch him trying to grow his channel and trying to do awesome things, which is remind you of what YouTube used to be like back in the day when everybody was doing different things and trying to, different ventures and stuff like that. And he comes across the situation where he comes across this house that has a history where murders took place, and the young man basically was dipping and dabbing in witchcraft and ended up killing his grandmother and some more. So this guy decided Daniel wanted to take his ass up there with his friends and go at this house and prove that seances aren't real. So they end up doing the seance, and then turns out that they got more than what they was bargaining for. Now, this film have a lot of flaws. Now I understand that some films isn't perfect, but this film here, oh my goodness, man. All right, for one, when you see the killings in this film, I do not like when movies, especially when it's camera related and there's a lot of cameras in different spots. I hate when movies when you see that somebody about to die and then you had that like type of situation. Like why? We seen it a lot of times in Paranormal Activities, hundreds of times in other hundreds of movies that tried to be like Paranormal Activity. And then it's like at this point, it's like you just like, man, is this genre ever going to stop? Or it's just going to just keep getting worse and worse and worse down the drain. All right. Number 2, the sex scene.
Oh, my Lord.
I don't know what y'all call that. I was not convinced. It's not 1 inch in me that was convinced in that scene. I mean, me and my wife could have gave a hell of a top performance than that shit. Cause that just was not cutting it. Or you just could have, I don't know, man. I'm just not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go beyond fucking borders. But that could have just been edited out. Okay, and just overall, you got 2 friends that's watching their other friend get killed in the next room. Now, I understand he told them not to come out, but I mean, what you had at least came out and saved your friends? I mean, everything in how this movie was written, the acting was good. Don't get me wrong. The acting was cool, but the executions was just done poorly. Like, 1 minute you see the killer, he just glitching, he just like... And I was like, what the fuck? What is going on? I mean, man, I was so upset. And then what really grind my gears is you got fucking iTunes, man. That is like one of the worst. Man, that was the worst platform I ever rented a movie from. For one, you got to fight to the death. My wife was about to take the laptop and smack the shit out of me with it because she was getting very frustrated trying to get to the damn movie. 2, we had to pay for the movie, which was difficult. That hurt too. And then 3,
resetting my password.
I mean, yeah, it kept resetting the password over and over and over. It's like SSD9, SSD9,
SSD9.
We was like, you know what? Just throw the laptop out the window. Just throw that shit. Then to make matters worse, the sound. Let's talk about the sound. That you have to have an Apple TV just to hear the fucking movie? Yeah. A Apple TV? Just to hear, I mean, Apple is just all types. They've just been sipping on a lot of that drink called bullshit because I never heard when you buy a movie you gotta have an Apple TV to hear it. So that means not to mention that I cannot even sit in my theater to watch this movie. I could not sit in my lovely theater with my 92-inch screen and my 8.1 surround. I could not sit into my lovely theater. I had to look at the shit from the fucking laptop.
Earphones.
With headphones on. Do you know how upset I was? For one, my fucking anger was offset before I even got into the damn movie. They make matters worse when I get into the movie. you know what? I'm just not good at it. I'm just trying to say everybody got somewhere to start. Everybody got to start somewhere. And just know that I don't know if this is you guys' first film, and I understand you work really hard on it. Trust me, I'm a director myself. I completely understand what y'all going through, but it could have been executed well. Like, I wish y'all already had somebody that was already there at the house. No spirits. Y'all just went completely just real about it. Because, you know, some people do hide in other people's houses and shit.
Yeah.
Rich people even go through that shit. They come home and somebody butt naked in their bed eating their grapes and ready to throw that lamp at them and shit because they showed up. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, if y'all went that route, I think the movie would have been a lot better. Y'all acting, spot on. I had no problem with the
Side
acting.
effect part.
The even when he slit the girl's throat, that shit looked real. I'm not gonna lie, that looked real as shit. That looked like somebody's throat was slit for real. But other than that, it was just too many damn problems, man. I just it didn't float with me. I didn't like it. I tried. I really saw it in the worst way I could possibly view a film. But at the same time, I did not let my professional shit get in the way. But I actually watched the film. I got through the whole entire film after 10 years and 4 decades in time beyond later. But then by the end of the day, I rather had threw myself down the steps than to go through what we went through. I wish you guys was able to get YouTube or something else, because you gotta understand, when people view this film, they're not gonna be satisfied, especially if they're somebody like myself, somebody that really likes to get into their sound and really likes to get into their picture. They're gonna be very disappointed, and iTunes is not the way to go. It's not the way to go. So I'm not gonna get this movie a rating. I'm about to get my ass out of here because this has been a long day. I just got finished watching a movie before this one that disappointed me. And then I end up watching this one and I got super mad. And I'm ready to go. And to all my movie lovers, keep it scary. I love you.